guys, I really miss you guys. We were working so hard before spring break, and I hate that we've lost that momentum. But I'm going to do my best to teach from home, and we're going to work right now out of the method book, so the red book. I do have a link for the pages on this page that you found this video. I have a link for the pages in case you don't have them at home. If you've left your book at school, you've lost it, whatever. So not to worry, you can access those, pull open another window and look at them at the same time, or print them out if you have that capability at home. Anyway, I miss our fun class a lot. And we're just going to do our best. All right. I want to remind you guys that I have some office hours. Check on the Canvas homepage for me. And it says when I'm online ready to like just chat with you. I think at some point Canvas will have a chat option open, but until then, let's just do the emails through Canvas. That'd be the easiest way. And so I can just email you back if you have a question about something. If you're playing something and you're having trouble figuring out what's going wrong and you can't quite figure it out, record yourself and send it to me. Maybe when you record yourself and you watch yourself, you go, oh, that's what I did wrong. And you can self-diagnose or not. If you've done all the things you think you can do and something still wonky is happening, feel free to send it to me and I can maybe help you out. All right, so without further ado, this is the Sound Innovations Book 2. We're on page 18 and 19. We're going to do just a couple of these lines. And I want to remind you with the video, you can pause and rewind and do anything that you need so that you can practice and become even more proficient on your instrument. And you can build your technique and skills. So remember, nobody's in class with you and judging you or anything. This is just you. And then this video that you're playing along with. So feel free to play through it as many times as you need or want so you can be really, really, really good. All right, so without further ado, page 18, number 73. This one is going to be in our extensions. This whole 2 pages, we're just going to stay in this hand shape. So we've got 1 on our first finger note, E. But instead of regular 3rd finger F sharp, we're going to put 2 for F sharp. And remember that your thumb needs to come, I don't know if I can see this, let me see if I can move it this way. Your thumb can't be behind 1st finger, your 4th finger won't reach. So thumb needs to move with 2nd finger. So this is our forward extension where you're going to move everything forward. And then you're going to have, so E, F sharp. This would be G, but we don't need G, we need G sharp, and that's why we're in this pattern. So if you look at our key signature, we have G sharps in the key signature, and we have to get there. All right, so on 73, I'm going to go ahead and name the notes real quick, just so that we are on the same page, literally. It goes A, G sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, D, D, C sharp, B, 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 A, G sharp, G sharp, F sharp, E, E, D, C sharp. Okay, and if you missed any of those and you need to write it in your music, just click rewind and you can listen to it as many times so you can make sure you get the right notes in your music. All right. You are welcome to pizzicato along first if you don't want to worry about adding the bow. This one, the bow is straight back and forth, so you shouldn't have any troubles. 1, 2, 3. Certainly add vibrato on those dotted half notes and make it really nice and pretty. I'm going to go ahead and jump to 76. I'm going to do a couple things with our A major scale. So it says to write the names of the notes below the staff, so press pause so that you can write the names of the notes below the staff. Okay, you should have written the names of the notes below the staff. So again, we have that same finger pattern. We're going to have 1, 2, extended to 4. On both the G string and the D string to play our A major scale. Before we play through, I want to get our tuning really good on this one. So we're going to play Mississippi Stop Stop. So go ahead and play with me, and we're going to go this speed. Okay, 1 and 2 and ready, go. Whole notes. So hopefully you got your tuning really, really good on those 4s in that extension. Remember that it's 2. We're not using 3rd finger at all, other than to support our 4th finger. But don't be using 3rd finger as a playing note in this scale. Okay. All right, let's play them as half notes. So similar speed, we're going to go like this. Ready, set, and play. Is to rewind that and play it as in 3rds with me. Remember how we do it like a round? And so you could start me and I'll play 2 notes and then you join in at the beginning, but then we'll be playing in 3rds. It'll be another good way to check your tuning and make sure everything's going exactly how you plan it to go. All right. I want to do the A major scale, number 77, the arpeggio. And this one, it just has our fingers ready to go, just like we've been practicing, just staying in that position. But this one you can't cheat on it because you have to go from 1 to 4. So we're going to do number 77. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and... tricky. Feel free to rewind and practice that one a couple times or press pause until you get it and work on the thing you need to work on and then go back and correct it and play with me. That'd be fun. All right, on to page 19, number 79, F sharp. So these 2 pages are all about this finger pattern, having this big space between 1st and 2nd finger. So we're on the C string, which is, I think, some of your favorites, my favorite too. So, alrighty, remember we're not using 3rd finger, we're going to use 2nd finger where 3rd finger normally goes, and 4th finger in that new space, that F sharp. 2, 3, 4. Hopefully you got that and you figured out that we were just going up and down in this pattern. We've got D, E, and F sharp. Okay, easy peasy. Next up we're going to jump to the D major scale. So similar as the A major scale, I want to start, I don't actually want to practice this with Mississippi Stop Stops, but it's a great idea for you to practice. But I do want to go kind of slow, and it also tags the arpeggio at the end of this one. So it says to write the names of the notes below the staff. So pause so that you can do that. All right, hopefully you're back and you've paused so that you can write in all the names of the notes, because it does get a little tricky. We're not used to reading C string notes all the time, so make sure you know what the names of the notes are, and that will help you with what fingers to play. All right, we are on 81. We're going to play it nice and slow, like this beat. for this first time through. Ready, and... Keep in mind when I'm in this extension, my first finger is actually, you can even see it, I think. There's a little line. It's actually more on the side than it is on the tip where it normally goes for just regular first finger in order for me to reach that. So it's more on the side. And I think you can see that if you watch that, the video from the Sound Innovations people, you can see the little cello guy, and he also has it more on the side because our fingers can't really reach straight up and down with that big space between first and second finger. So it's going to be more on the side than on the fingertips. So if you're having troubles getting that first finger in tune, that might be why, is that you're trying to play it like you normally play first finger, but instead it's going to be rocked back a little bit, just so that you can reach. Okay, if you think about it, if you were to spread your hands this big and just place them down, it's not going to be on the fingertip. It doesn't have to be that big, but you know what I mean. Okay, let's go ahead and do 81 again, a little bit quicker tempo. And also on this page that you found this video, there's it says all the terms on these 2 pages. So make sure you read through the red words and the red boxes so that you know what these terms are. Hint, hint, wink, wink. All right, number 81, a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do these last 2 songs on this page, and then we'll be done with these pages from the book. So Rigadoon or Rigadon. Remember that this is similar to the Rigadoon that we played in Suzuki Book 1. Those of you that have played that, but it's starting on a different note. Therefore, we're in a different key. So again, it's just reinforcing our new finger pattern we've been working on this whole time. Quick recall of first and second endings. Remember the first time we play the first ending, and then we repeat, and the second time we play the second ending. So you've got that on both lines. So you're going to play line A with the first ending, and then line A with the second ending. And then you go to line B with the first ending, and line B with the second ending. All right, feel free to pizzicato through first with me, and then rewind and play it with the bow. It'll just help make sure you know where you're going on this roadmap. It also asks you to fill in the blanks of what kind of form this is. So I'm anxious to see our answers for that. All right, Rigadoon. 1, 2, 3, 4. For me, let it be the second time. Ready, and... All right, I started thinking about other things. I'm going to play this one again anyway, and I want to add vibrato. So when we vibrato, your hand shape may change so that you can support your vibrato, and that's totally okay. I'm looking at vibrato in particular on the half notes or the dotted half notes that are not open strings. So feel free to join in with me and try some vibrato too. Remember, your vibrato motion is like you're shifting, but you got stuck. That's how I like to think of it. Like you're shifting, but you got stuck. All right, so here we are. One more time, 82 with vibrato. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully that went really well for you. Finally, I'm going to play chorus from Judas Maccabeus. I'm going to go ahead and add the vibrato. Remember that dotted half notes get 3 beats. So I think back in Rigaudon, the first ending of letter B may have been a little tricky for some of you because you forgot to add the 3rd beat. So don't forget the dot. And then we've got some dotted half notes here. We also have some dotted quarter notes. So same idea. It gets 3/8 notes for a dotted quarter note. So it's a 3-to-1 ratio still. It's just faster. I'm going to go ahead and play 83 with vibrato. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job. I miss you guys. I can't wait to see us again in class. Good luck practicing. Send me any messages if you're having trouble with any of these things. That's my job. So good luck. Hopefully this video helps and keeps the learning going and keeps your cello playing awesome. All right, bye.